Welcome to Ask a Monk. Today's question comes from Isanin. I often find myself daydreaming with no hope of getting the situation I'm visualizing, as the enjoyment from the fantasy alone can seem not to carry the drawbacks of chasing material things. Can you explain your philosophical approach to daydreams? Well, it's a bit of a strange sort of idea that just because something's immaterial doesn't means that it doesn't have the same drawbacks of chasing material things. Obviously, chasing after things is craving, is a clinging to them. That there's not the impartial, balanced state of mind. The truth of the matter is that you have gotten what you want, and that is the experience in the daydream. Reality, according to Buddhism, is experiential. So, the idea that something is immaterial is actually an illusion, I suppose, because everything is really immaterial. When you are attached to a sight, you're attached to the seeing of the object. When you're attached to a sound, you're attached to the sound, the hearing of the object, the smelling, the tasting, the feeling, and or the thinking. So when you're daydreaming, there are a combination of things. There's the thinking, there's maybe the seeing, there's maybe even a concept of hearing something, and so on. The point is not the stimulus. The point is the feeling that comes from it, which is a pleasure and an enjoyment, and the enjoyment of it, the liking of it, which takes one out of balance. If you admit that quote unquote material things have drawbacks, then there's no reason to think that an immaterial object would not have the same drawbacks, since it's the very same clinging. To say that you're not getting, suppose you daydream about food, and to say that you're not getting the food is really inconsequential. There is a attainment of a pleasurable stimulus, and the arising of the pleasure based on that stimulus, and then the liking, the enjoyment of it, which pulls one to one side out of balance, and it causes one to snap back into a state of upset and suffering when one is without the objects of desire. So I don't think there's any difference there. I hope that helps to explain the idea of getting or not getting. In this case, is not a factor, because there's the attainment of pleasure. Okay, thanks.